Hey, healthy people. Today is January 1, 2018, and I decided to maybe possibly journal my journey because I know that I was always mentioning how we should journal and things like that. And a lot of times I don't really share what goes on in my personal life. I keep a surface, but I don't really talk about all the things that actually happen. But I will say journaling works. My 2017 was so lit. It was nice. I'm battling well, I'm not battling. I'm getting over some sickness, but I think it's just my body's way of saying rest. So a lot of things that I do on my day to day, my personal life, it requires like mental um, focus and things of that nature. And I think that's probably why I get stressed so easy and I probably get tired. But I still have the same routine that I've had for the last 2 years. I wake up, I pray, and I work out. Sometimes those might be interchangeable. And it's really done a lot for me as far as my mental health is concerned. It doesn't mean that things don't come up that stress me out or make me mad as heck, but I'm able to get through it because of the habits that I've created. You know, I basically learned how to improve my coping skills. So I'm going to start journaling. Well, I'm going to start sharing with you all my journaling journey and process. So, this particular book, Habits and Lifestyles, Healthier Habits, it's usually used when I'm like coaching someone or something of that nature, and you walk through this, and this is how you create a new habit. So, habits are simply things that we do every day. If you do them every day, even when you don't feel like it, consecutively at the same time, start small, you will eventually create new habits. That's what happened with me. That's why I work out pretty much every day. um, kind of haven't been right now because, from my understanding, I possibly have a respiratory infection, which could be bronchitis. One of the things you need to do is rest, and I don't really feel that bad. But when I'm trying to jump and do things like that, I definitely feel that my lungs are a little congested. But anyway, so doing the same thing every day creates a new habit. Habits are the things that we do to get us from point A to point B. Either you're gonna have a good habit or you're gonna have an unhealthy habit. The choice is yours. Then Plan and Prepare is the workbook that I created to go along with the workshops. Now, you don't necessarily need this book you don't necessarily have to do the workshop in order to have the book. Both books you can do um, without having me coach you or being part of a coaching session or without attending a workshop, although they do come in handy. Um, which those two things, both of these courses will be available sometime this month. Yesterday after Trap Yoga, which was amazing, I must say. Shout out to Kisha Doll from Detroit. She came out to Arizona to grace us with her presence. It was a really fun class. Had a great time with my friends and my sister. I luckily have sold all of these books, so I don't have any more on me. I had this book, which is essentially the same thing. The covers is different, but the content inside is pretty much the same. And I started my journey yesterday of what I'm looking for and what I'm going to do this year. So, one of the habits that I want to create is, if you listen to me, you guys always know that what I do is increase the good, and my goal is to be healthier. And it's not necessarily to be perfect. I don't do any shakes or anything like that, but I have my sister take some pictures of me in my swimsuit this morning. It's cold, but I can see progress, and I can more than anything. I see the consistency been the same way for the last 2 years, actually smaller, which is a great thing for me because I've always struggled with my weight. But I just try to eat healthier and I try to be active on a daily basis, and I try to say no to some things I don't even want anymore. Like, I still love sweets, but it's just some things I like. I keep wait till the weekend. You don't have to always have certain things. You don't have to always overeat and things like that. But anyways, so one of the things that I always battle with is weights because it's boring, it's slow, and I don't like it. That's why I do hit, because you kind of get that combination. But I really need to be consecutive and dedicated and consistent with my weightlifting. So that's what I'm going to start. I'm going to commit to 3 times per week. And you guys can see what is my why. I wrote that yesterday with my orange pen. And then on this page over here, this one right here, it talks about where do you see yourself within the next year, but you get to break it down month by month. So month 1, month 2, etc. There's my water right there. I also need to start committing to that. So I wrote that, and then on this page, this one right here is month 8 through 12, and you get to do each step. And then on this page, where do I see myself in the next 5 years? And I filled in everything for year 1. And then I said, well, why do you even want to create these healthier habits? And so I did that. The rest of the stuff I left blank because I want to be as thorough as possible with my answers. And we had met at a coffee shop when we were doing this, and not only were we journaling and things like that, we were also talking and getting caught up and stuff like that. So my current habits, write that in there. So I know that I'm not as rigid as I used to be. So in those spaces where I'm scrolling on social media or just watching TV, that could be the time where I am drinking my water or headed to the gym so I can do my weights. So I gotta fill that out. What are my current habits? And then so now today I'm gonna start journaling. What are my dreams? So what are my dreams? Why do I want to actually start this journey and things like that? So what I'm gonna try to do is journal daily and record it. So I try to journal daily now. I probably journal about 5 times a week, maybe four. Kind of been slacking. Toward the end of the year, the new year, we always got these great goals and then we burn ourselves out. So I'm going to try to record my journey of journaling consecutively, consistently, and I'm going to keep you guys posted on if I can create the new habit of weight training for this year, increasing my water intake. And then I'm also I got some goal stuff. So when my friend and we were talking yesterday, we were filling out our stuff, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, did you get a chance to do blah blah blah?" I'm like, "Ah, I forgot that's something that we said we were gonna do." So definitely got to get on my goals for my business, my personal life, my kids. They part of my and as long as they 18 or under, they're kind of on my little goal, my to do list. I'm trying to help them get from point A to point B. They don't like it, but that's what I do. I'm sorry, this is longer than I thought, 6 minutes, but when I start journaling and I start sharing with you guys, it will not be this long. And this is kind of just, I ain't gonna say woke up like this, but that's why my little natural, should have put some little baby hairs out. Always keep this one piece. Gotta keep it. Anyways, I hope everyone has a great Monday, great January 1st. Wishing you all healthier and happier habits. Bye.